Boy, that imp was strong. He pulled out a sword as big as... he was pretty agile too, considering his giant physique and all. He sprung at me like a frog. Well, I nearly died that day. I reckon that's what getting hit by a gold-laden wagon feels like. Look, if you want to find out more, go to the blacksmith. I heard he cleaned up the aftermath of the skirmish.
Defense is survival. Don't hesitate investing in armor. The armor, useless after the beating it took. I disposed of it. But whatever odds and ends I found at the scene, I put in a box. The armor, useless after the beating it took. I disposed of it. But whatever odds and ends I found at the scene, I put in a box. The armor... This? What's this doing here? This belongs to one of our rookies, Mare. But he...
No, that's not mine. You've got the wrong idea. I had nothing to do with that skirmish. Well, I mean, I did, but not on purpose. I was off duty, heading into Velia. They've got this smoked chicken. My wife is pregnant and she loves the stuff. Well, this is rather embarrassing, but I flicked him on the head and said, "Hey, pal, you red nose or something?"
You started this whole commotion, and you didn't even have the dragon eggs to report it. You'll face a military tribunal for this. You started this whole commotion. You started this whole commotion.
It was all Marae's doing then. Looks like I'll be taking up extra shifts. Huh. Oh. It was all... Oh. It was... I'll think about that later. Let's move on to our next task. The important thing now is distracting the imps. The imp expert has constructed a trap to capture them. You're up for the task, aren't you? Deal with some of the imps here first, then follow the path north. You're up for the task,
It's you, the living relic. Don't look so surprised. Eden won't shut up about you. Look here, I've caught a useful prisoner. Exactly how is a trade secret. You've got that shocked expression on your face again. Ready to be really blown away? My prisoner is an imp who can speak the common tongue.
I told you, I don't know where the boss is. Our boss comes and goes as he pleases.
Hey, Eden told me that you are an expert on this. Why don't you show what you've got?
One of them knows where the boss's hideout is.
Then I shouldn't have wasted my time capturing.
Do you think I knew I'd get caught like this? Ah, look at the brains on this beanstalk. And you think us imps are stupid? Red nose or blue nose, the beanstalk asks, without even thinking.
Oh, Tiny Nose. Who's Tiny Nose?
What? I said nothing. Imps are extremely loyal to one another. Red nose will defeat Gieth and bring endless abundance. Wolf meat? Red nose Nose and Tiny Nose are brothers! Yes!
Well, the chef...
Tiny Nose is always down at the cave. Just one bite. Tiny Nose is clever. He Beanstalks give delicious cooked wolf meat to Tiny Nose. He loves it. And in return, Tiny Nose gives mineral wagons to humans. It's meat. Sweet and succulent.
There must be more to it. I must let our captain know. I think I know how the imps...
I will look for traces of Red Nose near that cave over there. You should be Tiny Nose. Ready to be really blown away?
You think I knew I'd get caught?
Shush. Shush. You need to lower the voice. I still can.
Yup.
You need to lower the voice. Really? How did you know I like this? I've prepared a mineral wagon. Help yourself. Huh? What do you mean you don't need it? Then what do you want from me? Our boss? You want to hear about Red Nose? One rainy day, he was wiping away his tears in seclusion after being roughed up for his shiny schnoz, when he was discovered by a man wrapped in black robes. He opened his hand to reveal a wishing black stone. Red Nose prayed before this man clad in black. I wish for the power to flatten everyone's noses. Hearing Red Nose's words seething with hatred, the man gave him the black stone in return for a promise. You see that large stone over there, with the mark on it? Hearing Red Nose... Hearing Red Nose... Red Nose to remember that mark, saying that he will have to fight alongside him one day.
No one's studying the imps, thus it is my duty to. Ah, so black stones are the source of his power. That makes sense, all things accounted for. Of course I know about black stones. I told you Eden and I were acquainted. Now, let's review the information we've gathered up until now. Normally, Red Nose is average imp-sized, but grows to gigantic proportions when enraged. How might we prod him into such a state? Your tactic is to mistake him for the imp you just met in the cave. Grows to gigantic proportions when enraged. How might we prod him into such... Right! I'd almost forgotten the magical power of mockery. Good. Now it's my turn. I've happened to discover using the information you gathered from the Western Guard camp, I tracked down the location of the incident. You can see here traces of Red Nose's hopping mad rampage. What a gruesome scene. Those soldiers were someone's husband or brother. I was racking my brain over how to hunt down Red Nose, but black stones being the source of his power may just be the key. Take this potion. You'll be able to follow the energy signature of black stones. What? You think I'm trying to poison you? I didn't even brew it. Eden did, so drink up. What? What? You think... What? You think I'm trying to poison you? Oh, can you see it? Those are his tracks. Follow them and it should lead straight to his hideout. Hold on, don't touch it. The energy that comes from Blackstones is very dangerous. Hold on, don't touch it. The energy that comes from Blackstone... I dare say, did you just lick that? Not the... It's Red Nose's hideout. Why don't you take a step back? Bania's soldiers will be here soon. It's best to fight together.
You not only tracked down Red Nose's hideout, but defeated him all on your own. How could someone with such prowess find themselves shoveling dirt for some pretty boy in a headband? How would you feel about putting your potential to better use? The people could use a champion like you.
If you would just hand over the Black Stone that was in Red Nose's possession.
Apologies, Your Highness, but I couldn't find it. He likely took it with him into the Dark Rift.
Ah, then it was all for naught. No, not quite. It was your first task, and your performance was commendable.
Yes, Princess. They met every measure of your recommendation. They're a fine mercenary, and have quelled the imps for the time being.
Is that so? Well then, Rookie, you may approach. I shall reward you for your service. Is that so? Tiny Nose's information was instrumental to defeating Red Nose, but he is also directly to blame for drawing out this feud.
We found evidence of them trading military supplies with humans. This allowed them to be quickly battle-ready.
A prisoner of war should be kept chained, but it would be a shame to waste such talent and intellect. Seeing as how you unearthed his whole operation, I'll entrust you to decide Tiny Nose's fate.
I've got loads of connections. I'm also a great worker. I'll work hard. I'll turn over a new leaf.
We've lost track of Red Nose. We must keep seeking the stone that consumed him. There's a coastal village nearby, Velia. Go to Alustin, a wise man there, and report to him on the situation.
I sent word to the Velia Vigilantes. Tiny Nose will be entrusted to one of their work supervisors. Well done.
Welcome to Velia. I'm Hans, a Velia Vigilante. Aren't you the one being credited with defeating Red Nose? Your praises are being sung by the great Captain Cliff. If you'd chosen to enlist, I'm certain you'd have been set for life. Anyway, the Sage Alustin is waiting for you. We sincerely welcome you.
This says that Red Nose has been defeated.
If that's the case, why the hell's this village still in this state? I heard they're still drafting soldiers. How about you? It's all because of those damn goblins.
My love, what will I tell Helen? To think I'd be widowed at my age.
I prayed this year would be free from that curse, and yet here we are in another drought.
Aye, and the chief's granddaughter's coming of age this year.
Oh no, whatever shall we do?
Yeah, what's the meaning of all this?
The trade wagon that left yesterday has been raided. Again.
Hardell is considering severing ties with us.
Goblins again? How many guards do we need to stop them? The entire guild will starve at this rate.
Oh, wise one, this village is filled with bad spirits.
Shouldn't we do something with the chief's granddaughter first?
In times like these, we need to stay vigilant from within as well. And to do so... My friends, there's no need to think of alchemy as something difficult. Alchemy begins with understanding the fundamental principles of all things. Everything exists based on...
What's happening?
Look, that staff is shaking.
This device is supposed to react to black energy. My friends, don't panic. It is just a small amount of energy. By any chance, is there a stranger among us? Welcome, adventurer. You seem to bear a dark energy, eons old. Some see these wrinkles as a sign of wisdom, but a wise man would avoid such an unhealthy obsession with black stones. Uno and Cliff have told me all I need to know. Of Red Nose tearing through the Dark Rift. To cause such noticeable mutations in his physical appearance means that the black stone was of extremely high purity. To have such an item in his possession, this man clad in black, we should not take him lightly. We should undertake our investigation discreetly. Clarence is away. I would like you to assist my other daughter in investigating this matter. However, let us speak on this elsewhere. There are far too many prying eyes here.
Some beetle wings, parasitic bee lava sauce, and let's see, a drop of imp's tear, and then... Oh, this happens every single time I try to make rouge. Oh, welcome. Hiya, Papa. You've brought someone along? Friends of my father get better deals. They're basically just watered-down versions of Florence's potions anyway. I'm kidding. Please, buy my wares.
Eileen, save your sales pitch. I've a task for you. Think you can handle it?
What? Another one? But I just finished the last one. Can't Florence just swoop in and save the day?
Well, if you don't want this opportunity to meet a black spirit host in the flesh...
What? No way. Look at those dreamy eyes. Nothing like the vacant corpse-like expressions I read about.
Eileen, manners.
Oops. Did I say that out loud? I'll just go stick my head in a cauldron and die now.
Come now, child. No need for dramatics. They are in need of your aid.
Me? Specifically? Sure you didn't just confuse me for Clarence? Gosh, okay. Let's see. How long have you been exposed? Oh, wow. That's a bit excessive. And likely to have accelerated the spirit's encroachment. Tell me, does ceaseless whispering fill your head? Do you have an unquenchable thirst? Is that thirst for apocalyptic chaos?
Eileen!
Got it, Papa. I'll... can do it. Definitely.
I've received a summons from the Grand Chamberlain Jordine. There are urgent matters at Alejandro Farm to which I must attend. I'll be expecting fair tidings upon my return.
Right. Clarence will be off to college soon, setting the academic world on fire, while I do my best to find a man who trusts me not to set his meals on fire. Why was I talking about fire? Oh, right. My training. Time to test some chemical reactions, but I'm... Oh... Why was I talking about fire? Oh, right. My training. Time to test some chemical reactions, but I'm... all out of material. Come on, Eileen. Oh, I hate to ask for a favor already, but... Why was I talking about fire? Gathered so many so quickly? Guess I've got nothing to fear with you around. as soon as we smite one wicked task, another always rears its head. So, I don't see the harm in us taking our time with them. Papa said you needed help, but... what's a couple of hours? Why don't we take a short walk over to the church? See that bell tower over there? Why don't you, go on ahead. I need to touch up my faith, for, church.
Everything must go well tomorrow.
Yeah.
Heap! Oh!
Forgive us our sins.
Lord Elliot, I'll make sure you see her well. For love for her. Please don't.
There was a time when black stones were thought to be blessed with Elion's might, sown like so many seeds beneath the sands that span from Calphion to Valencia. But
There you are. Shall we...
Now that Elion has lifted the veil from our...
Shirking your alchemical Hello, I'm Florence. Now listen here. The Black Spirit is biding its time. My advice, go get some rest. As for my sister, don't dawdle here listlessly.